That's a good one, David. 4 fonts walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't want your type in here." That's pretty good. Pretty good, David. How you been, man? Yeah, David Lynch. You need to see the Baker. What was it again, David? What movie were you in that was shot in San Antonio? Fabulous, with Matthew McConaughey. We talked about it about a month ago. My good friend here, David, played a police officer, and it was shot in San Antonio downtown. The Fabulous Baker Boys, I think, or something. Help me out, David. And then our movie ninja at Ken's 5, the great David Lynch, will be watching that movie and giving us a full review. Right? Okay, good. Newton Boys, that's it. Newton Boys. Thanks, David. Good evening. It's Tuesday night. Bill Taylor here. We got our audio difficulties worked out thanks to David Lynch, thanks to Tom Petrini, our digital ninjas on this Tuesday night. Hope you're having a good Tuesday night. What happened? I was up late last night hoping to see those Texas Longhorns pull out the comeback victory. Just short. So for all you Longhorn fans, great season. Hook 'em. We'll get them next year. All right, to the radar, which you can see was a light rain event early. It's been cold all day. Temperatures have been stuck in the mid-40s all day. The light rain started getting heavier and then produced hail. We saw several hailstorms. Now, we didn't have one severe thunderstorm warning because the hail was so small, barely pea-size, but a lot of it, especially at Timberwood Park. We've got a picture posted. You'll see a handful, and you'll also see a driveway full. I mean, they were shoveling, if they so choose, unless you just want to let it melt, shoveling hail in Timberwood Park this evening. Very rare to see a hail-producing thunderstorm in winter. You know, typically you'll get some sleet or another form of precipitation, frozen, but hail is typically a spring storm event when you're building storms really tall and tapping into some very, very cold air aloft. But in this case, we saw a few of these isolated storm cells produce pea-sized hail. It all started west. The first bit of it at about 4:45 was over Alamo Ranch, because I showed that video at 6 o'clock, I think it was, because it was right around that hour at about 5, and we had a Ken's 5 eyewitness send in some video of the pea-sized hail at Alamo Ranch. Then it was pea-sized hail out of the same storm moving across into Timberwood Park. And there was a bit of a training effect with some pretty good storms, mainly across the north side, and that's why there's a flood advisory in effect until 10:30. Let me show you some of the rain totals. You can see in that green patch right across, well, it's Bandera Road, I-10, and 281. It stretched right across northern Bexar County, and I'll just pop in some of these. So you start at 1/2 inch, then you move into 1 inch, 281, look at that, 3.5 rainfall estimate. Now this is based upon the rainfall rate. It's not an actual, okay, amount of rain, but we'll be getting those tomorrow. I don't know that they might squeeze it in by tonight, but we have observation stations all across the city and South Central Texas, the whole metro. We will usually get some, rain gauge reports. If I don't have those for you at 10 o'clock, I'll have them for you for sure tomorrow. Happy New Year, Lisa. Phil had some small hail for about a minute in Cibolo 10 minutes ago. Yeah, so as that storm's exiting east, a little bit in Cibolo. Thanks for that report, Phil. So there's the flood advisory. I can take the rain off and let me just show you where that is exactly. So it's just a clipping northeast Bexar County. It's mostly Comal. And then also kind of just a small strip, couldn't find that word, small strip of Guadalupe County. And so it's not including Seguin, but it includes Schertz, Timberwood Park, New Braunfels, all under a flood advisory until 10:30, okay, affecting 250,000 people. So let's Let me save this real quick. Yeah, not a surprise. I mean, again, the rain trained right over this spot, that I-35 corridor, and I'll tell you, it's hitting the bullseye. Can I show you why? If I go to, this will be updated Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so it's going to be close as to whether or not the Thursday drought report will include this rain, because they usually close the books on Tuesday, get everything calculated, issue the drought report on Thursdays. But look at that. The extreme drought is from San Antonio through New Braunfels up to Austin. So when you talk about hitting the bullseye, the flood advisory is right where this extreme drought picture is. So right on the money as to where we needed the rain. All right, back to the radar. Back to some questions. Weather for Eagle Pass, Vince, dry. Next couple of days, you can see that we've got some rain out there tonight, but nothing farther south than northern Atascosa County, I'm afraid. You know, the eastern counties didn't see a whole lot of this rain until tonight. This is the best rain they've seen all day. Just east of Seguin, down Highway 90, over to Walder. Gonzales still getting some decent rain, but everything moving out and east. But let me show you what's happening, because we've got 2 more rainmakers in the forecast. We had some black-eyed pea-sized hail from a restaurant left over from New Year's. Nice. Happy New Year, Heather. Thank you so much. Oy. A beautiful day, Emma. Absolutely. Good healing rains. Happy New Year, Hanak. Great to see you, my friend. God bless you. I hear some sneezing. How's the weather looking for Cuero, Texas? Hi, Heather. Speaking of Cuero, I was talking about Cuero, Texas. You're going to get some more light rain tonight. You can see it's in the area. Let me loop this and see how much of that's going to make it into Cuero. Yeah, maybe a few more sprinkles tonight, and then it'll dry out. Dry day tomorrow and Thursday, both. But then rain returns on Friday. Won't be as much as we saw today, but we're definitely getting another good chance, 50 to 60% probability on rain coming Friday. So back to Cuero, while we were talking about you, Cuero gobblers today. The catch that set up the Longhorns, I'll say, chance at a game-winning touchdown. Remember that catch the number 13 made? I don't know his name. Tom, what was that kid's name that made that phenomenal catch last night, late in the 4th for the Longhorns, number 13? Dude is swole, too. Wide receiver for the Longhorns. Nate Ryan tells me he's from Cuero, Texas. He's a gobbler. He's a gobbler. Made a phenomenal catch late in the 4th quarter. Jordan Whittington. Thank you, Tom. Jordan Whittington made that acrobatic catch to set up Texas and give him a shot at the end zone. It was a phenomenal catch. He's a Cuero gobbler. Helotus is here. Hi, Vanessa. Good to see you. Oh, look, Heather's already on it. I'm sorry. Look at Heather. Jordan Whittington. You know your stuff. Hook 'em. Atkins, Texas. Hey, Jenny. Happy New Year's. Yeah, some more rain tonight. Light, nothing heavy. Ending by 10:30 maybe at the latest. Maybe not even. I would say, what time is it now? 9:22. Yeah. I'd give it less than an hour. Emerald. There's not, or Vera, or Emerald Vera. It's, you know, there's going to be some flurries. I mean, we always see flurries. Now, will there be measurable snow this winter? We're expecting above average precipitation. We're expecting below average temperatures. That formula right there says yes, doesn't it? But the biggest snowstorms in San Antonio weather history occurred in La Nina winters. That's the irony. La Nina, typically mild winter, drier winter. Just the opposite, El Nino, colder, wetter, and we're already experiencing the wetter. We've had a series of these, not just all in winter. Winter just started, really. We had them in the last, let's say, month. We've had a couple of these good El Nino style systems, and that's what we're in that pattern right now. Because I'm talking about this rain ending, like I say, in another hour or two at the latest. But let me just show you what happens moving into the final days of this work week, okay? We go into a zonal flow with high pressure, but then here comes another good upper level feature Friday, okay? So this is midnight. Looks like the center of this low is going to be too far north for us to worry about big storms. But we're going to have another good chance of rain with this system Thursday night, Friday, okay? And then this system kicks out. Sets up a nice looking weekend. And then look at this, another system Monday. So 2 more rainmakers in the 7-day forecast. And Monday's rain chances, again, very similar setup with the low positioned a little farther north. Thank you, Deborah. Appreciate you. Seguin's here. What's up, Star Reyes? Good to see you. Are the allergies still going to be as bad the rest of this week? Well, and Happy New Year to you too, Hector. You know, the mold is going to go up a little bit with all the rain, but the good news is mountain cedar comes down. We're going to expect some pretty good north winds. That's always what's going to send in the cedar. Send in the cedar. Remember send in the clouds? All right, so take a look. Here's the rain chances. 90%, obviously, we're dropping that down quickly, going to 0% Wednesday, Thursday, back up to 60% Friday, back down to 0% over the weekend, back up to nearly 30% on Monday. So that could improve. It's only Tuesday. We could see that 30% go higher on Monday. And there's our year-to-date rainfall, 2024, off to a good start. Almost half an inch. We got 0.3 of an inch in the gauge, 3400ths. What do you predict for winter weather in the next couple of months? Yeah, Carrie just mentioned El Nino. So colder than average temperatures, above average precipitation. These kind of patterns, what we experience today, is what an El Nino winter typically provides. Because today it's temperatures. I mean, let me show you the highs. You talk about below average. Let's take a look from San Antonio International. Visibility, a little bit hit and miss. Our high was 48. Okay, our high was 48. We should have been hitting 63 today. Our low was 44. Only a 4-degree spread. Temperatures just stuck all day long. It's been as cold as 1979. Oh, look at that. Precip today, monthly total, yearly total. It's all 3400s. You don't see that unless you're in January. That's awesome. Stephanie Guerra, good evening. Staying warm and chilly. We're having, oh, good deal. What are you having? Tell me some Fideo. Caldo. What are you having? Arctic blast headed our way later this month. Yeah, Joseph, there was some long-range models. I actually looked today for an update, and sure enough, they backed off. That's what happens. I mean, there was a model saying that we were going to see temperatures like in the teens third week of January. But once again, that prediction has warmed up, I'll put it that way. Let me take a look at regional highs and see where everybody else was today. We were at 48 for our high. Elsewhere across south central Texas, 56 Pleasanton, okay. 54 Del Rio. Only 45 in Bernie for a high today. Wow. 50 in Floresville. But then look at that, 65 Beeville. I know that Brownsville was in the mid-70s at like noontime. So some pretty warm temps south of us. All right, 9:30. I got to get going. Diane, been missing building. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Yes, we're hoping to get that resolved soon. Hang in there, Diane. We're sorry. Anthony, Happy New Year. Thank you. Flying back to San Antonio from Hawaii. Why? Why would you do that? I'm always perplexed. You know, you're standing in the airport in Hawaii, and it's like you just want to stop. Well, why are y'all leaving? This is, it doesn't get any better. This is Hawaii. Where's everybody going? Well, have a safe trip. The weather's looking, now over the Pacific, that's so out of my jurisdiction, it's not even funny, but here's our 7-day forecast. Here's what's waiting for you when you get home, buddy. 42 to 59 tomorrow. I think some fog on Thursday morning, and it's going to be a little breezy. So see, somebody was asking, I forgot the name, but where were the pollen numbers, or what were they looking like the rest of the week? You can expect mountain cedar to jump on Friday, Saturday. So heading into the weekend, cedar counts are going to jump because that big wind out of the north on Friday, even Thursday night, okay? Because whenever we're breezy out of the south, no worries. But with this damp weather, molds are going to come up, And then cedar, it was still heavy today. It'll probably still, be significant tomorrow. I don't know that it'll be heavy, but it'll certainly get back to heavy by the end of the week. We're going to deal with cedar, by the way, till mid-February. That's typically when it wraps up, right around Valentine's Day. But it got an early start. My hope is that because of the early start, there's an early finish, but we can't guarantee that. Sorry, Christy. Yeah, we're hoping to get that worked out soon. El Nino, which is Spanish for the Nino, Oscar, just in case. Happy New Year, Yolanda. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're hoping to get it worked out, guys. Yeah, that's the same with me, Hanak. We made that move years ago as well. So as I mentioned, we dry out in the next couple of hours. 59 tomorrow, partly sunny. We'll get a little sun tomorrow, not a ton. Thursday, a little bit more cloud cover than tomorrow, 60 the high. Then Friday, or Thursday night, Friday early is the best rain chance. 50 to 60% up until about noon Friday. Then a breezy, partly sunny afternoon, 65. And a gorgeous first weekend of 2024. Beautiful weather, mid to upper 60s, loads of sun. And the rain chance returns again on Monday. So these are quick moving systems. But 3 on the 7-day, just what the doctor ordered. We definitely need this rain, y'all. We definitely need this rain. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you can stick around and see us on Ken's 5 News at 10. God bless you.